What is going on, people? Welcome back. We are going to jump into this Forza GT2 series in featured multiplayer, and we are going to see, well, basically if we can do some business here. We're going to start from the back, obviously, like we always do, and I'm hoping that it's going to be a nice clean race here at Laguna Seca. We normally have good races around here. Bit of a difficult track sometimes to make overtakes. There's not many straights. And obviously cornering as well, it can be difficult. But we've done some good overtakes here in the past. And we've definitely gone through the field here in some large lobbies. The lobby's not massive. I think there was only 6 people, to be honest. Just sorting the fuel out, getting it prepped to the race now, as we always do. Go to perfectly how many laps we'll need in the car for the whole race. This is only practice, obviously, as well, but we're just going to get a feel for the car, see what it's feeling like. Obviously, we're going to the trustworthy Porsche. It seems to be the strongest car plus tune I have for this series, so hopefully it will do wonders again and deliver around here. I think it's only 8 laps as well, so I think the tyre choice will probably be a one stop with a medium compound. That's what I'm thinking at the moment, hence why we're doing practice on the medium tyre, just to get a feel for what it's going to be like. I've noticed as well with Laguna Seca, I don't know when they've done the update. I've been on holiday, so I wasn't in the UK for 2 weeks, and I come back and race around Laguna Seca in the R class, and they've changed the pit lane exit, and it's a lot longer now. It makes your pit stop a lot longer around here as well. So where in the past we've done extra pit stops around here to get a couple of soft tyres involved in the race, I don't think that's going to be the case anymore, because it takes so long to get out of the pits. From when you actually put your fresh tyres on to actually getting out of the pit lane, it takes an age. So yeah, we've done that in an R-Class race. I'm not even going to post that because it was just disgustingly bad. We were leading the race, and then by the end of it, I think I finished in 6th, I think it was. And I'm going to put it down to the pit lane exit. It just killed us for so much time, but it was too late. I'd already made my decision on what race I was going to have. Obviously, no one else was pitting in that class, and I went for the one stop with 2 soft tyres, and it just, didn't work out. But hey ho, this is a 126. The best lap has been set, and we get a 127.2. So yeah, not the greatest, but I think if we put a lap together, I'm pretty sure we could be competitive there. We don't know as well, that 126.5, that might have been set on a soft tyre for all we know, so definitely that to bear in mind as well. But 10 seconds till the race, feeling good. Porsche's feeling nice. I am really starting to like this car. I did whack a new tune on it as well from Raceboy77. If you don't know about his tunes, check him out. He is good at tuning a car, give him that. I'm not. I'm just going to put that out there. But yeah, the way he tunes his cars, it seems to really suit my driving style, which I like. Low downforce on the rear wing, so you have to really be in control of how aggressive you are out of corners, which I like. I prefer it. Just sorting the tyres out here. The fuel, obviously we know how you do the fuel. And I'm thinking as well, I was going to go for a medium compound, but maybe it might be better to go for a hard soft. It just means we'll be quick at the end of the race, and it looks like the leader's going to go for the medium as well. We're going to start on the hard, and it's 11 laps. I thought it was 8 laps as well, so I've got my planning all wrong, which hence why I've gone for the hard tyre. So if we can do complete 8 laps, That means we'd have to do 9, 10, 11, or we complete 7 laps and then put on the soft tyre. It just means we have to get 4 laps. I think we could do that on the soft tyre around Laguna Seca. It's not the biggest lap. I know it's tyre straining with the corners that you have here. I think I could pull that off though. We get a little knockback in the first corner, 2 little knockbacks in the first corner. It's all good though. It's their corners, they're in charge of them, like the BMW is in charge of that. So we'll sit back, make sure we get a good exit, and it looks like we're going to get a better exit than him. So now we'll go up the inside of him. Now it's our corner and we take it. On the hard tyre as well, guys, don't forget. So if you're thinking, why is he not catching them, or why is he not overtaking them, or why are they clearing off up front, just remember this is a hard tyre compound. We're probably the only guys doing this strategy, I'm guessing. And it looks like we're going to nick 3rd place here. That was a gift, to say the least. Going into the S-bend at the top of the hill. Oh, I thought he was going to smash us then. He didn't know. I think he pulled out of it, bless him. And the hard tyre is feeling a bit slower because we did do practice on the medium, so I'm definitely feeling the difference so far. Hopefully this tyre will get warmed up and it will start to feel a bit more grippy, because at the moment it's not feeling great. We nearly go off then. That would have been a penalty as well, I think. But into lap 2, it's not too bad. We're in 3rd place, and I know it wasn't a big lobby, I'm aware, but it's definitely a competitive race at the moment. But if these guys are on medium tyres, we are absolutely gonna wipe them away when we jump on the soft tyre, if this is the kind of pace they have on mediums. It's looking good at the moment. I'm happy with how the car's feeding. I think we're slowly catching 2nd place as well, which is good. And not really clearing off. 1st place, he's more holding position. He's not really getting away from us, but then we're not catching him. So we just got to keep it calm here. Still got a guy behind us as well. He's sticking with us. Hopefully we don't make no mistakes here, otherwise he's probably going to catch us. And if he starts to battle with us, we're in trouble. Rear end nearly stepped out then. We had to correct it by not going on with throttle. And we are catching these guys in front, especially 1st place. 1st place lost a lot of time to us on that last lap. Into 1st gear, around the final corner. And we're fighting to get away from 4th place here. 4th place is really sticking with us. We need to just keep knocking the laps away. The more laps we do, the more his tyres will wear, and ours should stay alive for a bit longer than his. But he's really sticking with us while catching the guys in front as well. This is interesting. Come on. We can get into the slipstream and the guy in front. That's really going to help us catch. We just don't really have the exit speed that he has at the moment, but I'm sure we will have it soon. Give it about another 2 or 3 laps. Coming up the hill, we do have a bit of slipstream now, and that was nearly noticeable. Coming up the hill again. And we are definitely sat in his slipstream now, so we're getting it. Oh no, we've missed the braking zone. Had to re-correct the car. The rear end is trying to step out on me. I'm really fighting with it at the moment. We're not trying to pump in the fastest laps we can on this tyre. We're just trying to keep it smooth at the moment. That's the most important thing. Just keep it smooth. Come around the final corner. Hit the apex and smooth transition out, and it's still looking good. We've sort of cleared away from 4th place as well. He's lost the slipstream, which I think was really helping him. So it's important that we don't make a mistake now and let him get back into the slipstream. 1st place makes another mistake. Just about keeping it on track there. Down in 2nd gear. And we're sat in the slipstream now, which is really good. I think he's getting the slipstream from first place though, which is helping him. And we're fighting to try and take the corners like he is. It'll be interesting to see who pits at the end of this lap or who pits at the end of the next lap. Slipstream's really helping us though. It's definitely helping us grab onto the back of him, almost like we're a little trailer. I'm no longer worried about fourth place. He's dropped right off now. Ever since he lost the slipstream, we seem to have just pulled away from him. And we're fighting to stay with second place here. First place seems to have found a bit of pace. Looked like second place made a little mistake through there. He had to recorrect his rear. Ooh, onto the gravel. I think we're going to be close to him here. Don't hit him. Get the car nicely set up for the slipstream. I think we're going to have a go at him here, definitely. Into fourth gear, up the inside. Wait till the car's got in front of him, then we'll get back into the racing line. Nicely late braking, but not too late. Down into first gear. Try and correct the car. And now one more position to get. If these guys are pitting at the end of this lap, that means they've gone on the medium compound. And it means that our race strategy is absolutely going to walk them out of the park. I think we should pit at the end of lap 7. That means we'll have to complete lap 8, lap 9, lap 10, lap 11. So it will be 4 laps on the soft tyre. But if we're completing 7 laps on the hard tyre, that means the medium will do probably about 5 laps. And the soft will do about 3. I'm hoping I can push it to 4. I think the tyres will be dying on the 4th lap, but we'll still have extra grip. Even though they're dying or orange, I think there'll still be extra grip if we had gone onto another compound. So we're going to go for it, I reckon, on lap 7 and put the soft tyre on. First place stays out. It'll be interesting to see what second place does. Does he go into the pits? No. Maybe we're all on the same strategy then, for all I know. Because 6 laps. Oh no, if they're doing the medium, yeah, they have to complete lap 6. That means they have fresher tyres at the end. So this will be guys just trying to make sure they got the fresher tyre at the end, rather than pitting on lap 5 and then having to go for 6 laps to get to the end. So yeah, quite understandable to be honest. I would probably do the same. I'll probably complete 6 on the medium and then you get 5 for the end of the race. Fair enough. And it's not like we're catching first place either, and obviously we got to stay out for another lap at least after this. Unless they did go on the hard tyres. I don't know. For all we know, they might have. I mean, if first place is on the hard tyre and he's doing what we're doing, this might be a bit difficult actually to win this race. But I'm looking forward to being on that soft tyre and being able to set the fastest lap of the race, put it that way. I'm feeling confident in this Porsche, and I think as well, when I've got extra grip, I don't know, I feel like the drivability. Oh, what's happened here? Looks like he's retired. Problem with the car. Yeah, okay, alright. So we ain't got to worry about him. Everyone pits behind, he stays out. Something tells me that he didn't want to do that. Even if he is back in this race, something tells me that was not his plan. So at the moment, when we pit at the end of this lap, I think we're going to be in first place, even when we come back out the pits. That guy who was in first place, he's now racing again. So I take it something was happening with him at home. But yeah, I think it's safe to say he's probably just throwing this race away. Especially if he was on the medium tyre, he's definitely throwing this race away, because his tyres will be dead now if they're the mediums. I mean, we'll find out in a few more corners. If by the time he's coming up the hill, we're pulling away. Oh no, he's still got pace, to be fair. He might be on the medium, on the hard, sorry, like us. But all race, we've been sat in his pace, if not a little bit better. There's no way that we're going to give up 3.8 seconds now. No way in hell. We nearly got off track then, though. Nearly made a mistake while I'm saying he's not going to catch us. Into the pits we go. Onto the soft tyre it will be. And then hopefully we'll get some nice laps in before the end of the race. Set some fastest laps as well. That's what the plan is. And hopefully we'll be laughing. So in we come. We've gone for the soft tyre. Skip the refueling because we've got... I think that's going to change to 4 laps remaining when we go over the start-finish line. There we go. So yeah, we've got more than enough fuel. This is what I was talking about though. This long pit exit. Before, it used to be released by now. And you'd be racing again. But now they've got this. I just think it's ridiculous. It just kind of limits you to trying different tyre strategies. It really limits you to try and not go in the pits as little as possible. So yeah, a bit frustrating to be honest. Anyway, we're out. We nearly go off track. And there's 2 guys ahead of us. I take it they're going to pit at the end of this lap. So they must have been on the hard tyre strategy as well. I don't think they realise though. I think if you're driving on hards that are dying, to have soft tyres for only 3 laps, you're better off actually having soft tyres for 4 laps and have them dying on the 4th lap, because you still have better grip than a dying hard tyre. So I don't know what they're thinking there, but first place has gone into the pits. I take it second place is about to go in as well. There we go. Hopefully we'll pass both of them guys. I'm pretty sure we will, only because of that ridiculously long pit exit. It just means taking a pit stop round here, it must take easily 40 to 50 seconds. I don't know exactly how much it is, but it's definitely not worth it. You're better off driving on destroyed tyres and just trying to extend your strategies. I mean, look, there's first place. That was the guy who paused it earlier. And we're easily going to go into the lead of this race. And off we go. And this is the lap where we're going to try and set the fastest lap of the race. Hopefully we can do it. I won't take you around this lap because we've already started it, but I'll definitely give you a bit of commentary on the next lap. But yeah, look at that, 7 tenths up already. That's just ridiculously quick. And the car just feels amazing. It honestly is such a good feeling when you drive a long time in a race on hard tyres and then you chuck on the softs near the end. It's just honestly such a good feeling. But yeah, anyway, we're nearly a second up on our fastest lap time. Brilliant. I'm going to really chat. And we've still got another 2 laps to go after this one. So as long as we set a clean lap here, we can... Oh, no, we're not going to this lap. All right, so let's try and set the banker. Do you know what? Bugger it. If I need to, I can set a good lap time on the last lap. Let's just go for it this lap. Let's just really push the car while the tyres are feeling good and fresh. I mean, this is going to be the last lap we get on good, solid, like sticky softs. So here we go. Linger the car over to the right hand side, down, all the way down the gears, down into first. Let the car rotate, and when it's pointing down the road, hit the throttle hard. It's in a straight line. Just linger it over to the left hand side, hitting the apex but not the sausage curb, using all of the road and all the curb. Down into third gear here, miss the sausage curb, use the curb on exit, accelerate hard down this road, put the car back over on the right hand side, slight late brake into the braking line, down into second gear to help the car rotate, just about keeping it on track, and then leave it on the right hand side because you want a slightly late brake here, miss the sausage curb but use the curbs on both sides of the track, and then linger around the middle of the track up the hill, prepping the car ready to almost brake in a straight line, down into first gear, hit the first curb, drive over the second curb, which we don't, we miss it. So there's definitely time to be made there. You let the gearbox slow you down here, not the brakes, the gearbox. And then once you can, get back on the throttle. And same again here, squeeze the throttle back in because the grip will come, trust me, on that corner. Into the last corner, down into first gear, let the car rotate, using the curb on entry, nearly the curb on exit, and we're 2.1 seconds up. I think that will be the fastest lap of the race. We're absolutely walking the park with these lot. I don't think we're going to get another lap like that because the tyres will die on this lap. I think we made the right call though to go for 4 laps rather than 3. Yeah, some guys behind, they'll have fresher softs at the end of the race, but I mean, we took full advantage of that last lap while the tyres were in pristine condition. And yeah, it actually feels like we're cornering better on the last lap, even though the tyres are starting to drop off. That's nice as well, to be honest. Are we up on the Delta? We are, just about, only by 0.004 of a second, but we're up. And we shouldn't be. These are dead tyres, and oh, we're off. There you go. Pushed it too much. It's because the Delta was saying that we were up, so I was still trying to push the car. But obviously, when the tyres are going to start to drop and you're driving it still like they're brand spanking new, it's not going to work out. Into the last corner for the last time this race, and that will do nicely. That felt good. That car still feels really grippy, racy. I want to go again. I want to keep going. That was nice. And it's a 1:24.2, 2 seconds quicker than the next nearest person. There you go, people. I enjoyed that. Not the biggest of lobbies. There was a guy that we would have had a bit of competitiveness with at the end of the race, but he seemed to have issues just before his pit stop, which in turn I would say gave us the win. But I'd like to think I would have overtaken him anyway. I think that's just my confidence talking. But yeah, it was fun. It's just frustrating sometimes when there's small lobbies. I seem to have really good races and clean races. I know what you lot will say, oh yeah, but there's no cars, so it's easy. Well, all it takes is to have one person that's as quick as you, and then it turns into a great race. I think this definitely had the potential to be better if first place didn't have issues, but hey ho, still enjoyed it. And there's your podium, and there's your winning car. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one.